सगळं पॉलिटिक्स
खरं मम्मीला एक दे ना ए नाही बनवता नाहीतर मग तू अगर फोन खातीस तर स्विगीचा पण हात नाही लावायचा शाळेत मम्मीला एक दे ना ए नाही बनवता स्विगीचा पण हात नाही लावायचा
चेक चेक और पास लेना पड़ेगा चेक 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 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 चेक 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 check check check
Match found.
Yes, I'm pumped.
चेक अभी मजा आएगा ना वीडियो एक तो जोर से बात करना पड़ेगा या फिर ऐसा होगा भाई मेरा आवाज आ रहा है एकदम क्लियर?
एकदम क्लियर आ
कम ज्यादा?
एकदम क्लियर
कम ज्यादा?
एकदम क्लियर
ओके।
They've got one ugly looking crew. No offense to any of us.
हेलो चेक
चेक ना भाई।
Right here.
For you. Spike planted. Imposter kill.
Just चालू किया competitive. Just.
Last player standing.
Just competitive. पक्का.
Blinding.
किरण का फोन आया था अगले में आएगा बोला.
क्या बात
अगले में आएगा. जस्ट अभी फोन आया था.
You say something? Sorry, ears still ringing.
Enemy spotted.
Bomb buddy out.
Imposter killed.
Enemy spotted.
Healing you.
है
Here.
30 seconds left.
Enemy spotted.
Spike planted.
standing.
What's another death? The spike is diffused.
Now we're landing haymakers.
Let us take the lead here.
Here. Turret out.
ऐसा स्मोक कौन करता था? रॉन्ग स्मोक.
Go get him.
Spike planted.
Fire in the hole!
The spike.
Last player standing.
जीजी मेरा भाई.
थैंक यू.
Come on, go!
Placing sentry.
ये देख वापस वही किया इसने.
क्या बोलने का स्टोरी बताओ. बीजा रहोगी.
बटक से छोड़ के मत जाया कर रही.
Here. Enemy spotted.
Bomb buddy out.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
Enemy removed.
Save, save.
मार मार.
Can I get a drop?
सब कंगाल है क्या?
Thanks. Let's start this party.
Placing sentry.
अभी मैं देख रहा हूँ. नहीं जा रहा हूँ.
Many enemies spotted.
Go get him.
Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Shame. I love explosions.
GG मेरे भाई.
एक किल नहीं है भाई.
Can I get this? Can I get this?
Don't smoke. Don't.
You know what to
smoke.
do.
Reap, don't smoke. Let them come. Let them come. अरे यार इसका ही
Turret
नहीं है
out.
बाहर आए लोगों का.
भाई. ये यार मेरे को शर्म आती है. उससे अच्छा तो मैं ही ले लेता.
Blank कर रहा.
I see multiple enemies.
Enemy spotted. Go get him. You will not kill my allies.
Last player standing.
Wait until I blind them to strike.
साथ में रहे बरो मेरे को सपोर्ट दे बरो मेरे को खेलने नहीं करना.
Let's make some chaos.
Placing sentry.
ये में आ रही है मैं.
Bomb buddy out.
Fire's out.
Fire in the hole!
Spike planted.
Initiated.
Open up the sky.
Mission the party! My ult's not ready.
One enemy remaining. Last player
अबे
standing.
कितना ऊपर मारा मैं. 117 117. मार दे इसको. 117. अरे बस. दिमाग खराब है.
That's the way.
क्या खेल रहा हूँ मैं? अबे बहुत गंदा मारा पता है बंदा. इतना बड़ा अचानक क्या ही
कोई
बता.
बात नहीं, कोई बात नहीं.
गुस्से मारने में.
अभी शायद ये
I'll
लोग
show you
डिजाइन
who's a real geniuses. Turret out.
Enemy spotted.
मैं पोर्टल के अंदर हुआ. आ रहे देख आवाज आ रहा है मैं
Go get him. Got one.
One enemy remaining.
Healing you. Enemy spotted.
Flawless.
That was fun.
Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
सेम स्ट्रेटजी है
ए में आएंगे शायद इस बार ऑल्टरनेट कर रहे हैं
देखते हो नहीं आया ना तो मैं पोर्टल में छुपा रहेगा और बॉट भेजेगा ठीक है जिससे तेरे पास आया
ठीक है मैं पी जा रहा हूँ ठीक है
वहाँ पे मिले मेरे को यहाँ पे रहेगा ना तो टेलीपोर्ट होके यहाँ पे आ जाना
Placing sentry.
वॉल बना के रखने की टेंशन नहीं है
Enemy spotted.
आया
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy spotted. Silence.
Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining.
वो ए शॉट पे हो अनमोल इधर मार्क किया ना उधर हो मेरा हेल्प नहीं है तो मैं नहीं जा रहा ये शॉट पे हुआ भागेगा वो
30 seconds left.
बॉम्ब यहीं पे मेरे पास
ठीक है मैं
10 seconds left.
चुपचाप बैठा मैं कुछ कर नहीं रहा फुकट 13 HP है मेरा सिर्फ चल कोई नहीं
Last player standing.
I tried to stay serious here, but this is just so much fun.
चल स्नाइप कर रहा इधर मैं पोर्टल की तरफ मिलना
हाँ ठीक है
They don't have a chance.
Placing sentry. Enemy spotted.
क्या सीन है
वो सीढ़ी का
Bomb buddy out.
मेरे को पोर्टल में पकड़ के रखा है
जारी
पोर्टल खुला तो मेरे
Enemy.
Spike planted.
You should run.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
ऐसा कैंपर रहते बहुत ही
Three down.
हमारे ना बस सिंपल बन
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Hold on to your hats.
Look at me
असं थोडी
and
असतं.
know
ते पण
that
चांगलं
I
पण
am
use
by
करतात.
your side.
असं थोडी असतं. बघू ते पिक्चर. हा हा
स्नैपिंग कर रहा था
हाँ कर सीधे पोर्टल वाला पकड़ा गया
ए में हूँ मैं
हाँ रुक जा।
Turret out. Enemy spotted.
Go get him.
आगे वो लोग स्नाइप करने रेडी रहे।
Here.
देख रहा ना तू?
आप देख रहे हो
Here.
जा मत इधर ही हो लोग। गए। चल भी चल। स्पून आण मग तू खाऊन झाल्यानंतर स्पून आणशील असं बोलते Eyes become so numb. हॅलो हा बघत नाही कंटाळा आला कसं कंटाळा
Enemy spotted.
Fire in the hole!
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
त्याच्यात आवाज येत असेल
वहीं पे
30 seconds left.
देख क्या कैंपर है
Spike planted.
बंद कर ब्लूटूथ तुझं
कर रहा हूँ
कनेक्ट नको करत जा लॅपटॉपला ऑफ करायचं जेव्हा झालं ना तुझं ऑफ करत जा करत जा सांगतोय तुला करत जा नाही हेलो
हाँ क्या कर रहा था ओ भाई
गेम उसी का पीसेस ना है चल चौपन्न आहे ना बिल ना नाव आवडत मला चौपन्न
Bomb grenade out. Gear up. Stay safe. We're going back in.
आ गया ले क्रैश हो गया
इधर क्या था बाबा
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
बिना चार्जिंग का खेल रहा था
अरे जल्दी उतर रहे हैं
Placing sentry. Enemy spotted. Removed.
अरे यार फक में ये में आ गया जल्दी से
Right here. Enemy spotted.
ये में प्लान कर दूं
कर दे
Get out of here.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
मेरे को जा मारा वहां से आ रहा हूँ
यू स्मोक नाउ यार छोड़ने वाला था बॉट वहां पे गधा
Just swipe those
जरूर
by.
बॉट छोड़ने वाला था वो यार
We're here because we're the best. Don't any of you forget that.
इसके लिए तो साला कुछ रेटिंग बढ़ेगा भी नहीं ढंग से
अरे तू ऑफलाइन गया था ना करके वाली से प्रॉब्लम होता
देखना ये साला लैग हो रहा है
Continue to overwhelm them.
इसके मारेगा
Turret out.
अरे स्पाइक गिर गया वहाँ पे।
Enemy spotted.
30 seconds left. Last player standing.
हा कळलं मला, कळलं, केलं मी ते. हा केलं आता चालेल. भाई सेव कर ले
10 seconds left.
सेव कर ले लेफ्ट से आ जाएगा, सेव कर ले।
It is finished. My burden never ends.
भाई दिखी थी
साला स्पाइक मेरे पास दिया कर दे स्पाइक।
Reloading.
अबे कब उठा ले?
Can I get a drop?
पैसा है क्या तेरे पास? अच्छा सच
Can I
में?
get a drop? Let's make some chaos. Thanks. Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted.
Bomb buddy out.
अरे यहाँ ना, यहाँ खाली है ना।
Go on my mark. Go on my mark.
यहाँ प्लांट प्लांट
30 seconds left.
Spike planted.
Here.
You should run.
Here comes the party.
Don't stress if I die. It was great knowing you all.
अबे क्यों कर
Also
दिया?
delete
माइनस
my
कर,
hard drive.
वापस कर।
अरे भाई
अबे बॉम्ब नहीं है।
Watch and learn.
स्पाइक
Placing sentry.
लेफ्ट में
Bomb buddy out.
बॉम्ब लेके गई।
Here.
चलो उधर चलो उधर चलो
Here. Here. Here.
मत जा मत जा
30 seconds left.
Imposter killed. Caution here.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Enemy spotted.
Open up the sky. Enemy spotted.
10 seconds left.
Three down.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
रिवाइव भी तो नहीं करती वो
I'll make them remember. They're only human.
क्या नूबड़ी है यार ये रिवाइव भी करती
Together. Placing sentry. Down you go.
Go get him.
Your duty is not
Spike carrier's down.
enemy spotting my time. Terminated.
I got the spike.
One enemy remaining.
Lights down.
ulti use ulti use your ulti it's the last round killjoy ulti
मैसेज कर उसको यूज योर पावर यूज योर अल्ट यूज योर अल्ट ये लास्ट राउंड है
Their backs will be towards at least one of us.
ये ले लास्ट राउंड क्या बोलता है गधा
Equipment. Thanks.
Can someone get this?
अरे स्विच हो रहा था ना अभी
कैसे पागल 11 इतना बड़ा कितना 4 क्लिक देगा तेरे को नशा अच्छा मैंने उठा लिया स्नाइपर अंदर
Time for a field test.
Turret out.
बात से था स्नाइपर
Gunner.
आ रहा अनमोल आ रहा पीछे बोला नहीं
Initiated. Enemy spotted.
पीछे लेफ्ट में पीछे
Last player standing.
I feel the strain. Block it out, Omen.
Here. Here.
Right here.
Don't overthink it. That's my job.
Placing sentry.
Rest.
Light planted.
Satchel out.
Joke's over!
You should
You're
run.
dead!
Enemy spotted.
Bomb by down.
One enemy remaining.
Here comes the party.
Last player
अबे
standing.
लैग कितना हो रहा है मैं
Swarm grenade out.
अनमोल देखा एंग्रू भाई रे
देखा
Match point.
Usher them towards their eternal rest.
देखा कितना लैग हुआ मैं
देखा
अबे सोच अगर मैं लैग नहीं होता तो क्या करता
Equipment.
अबे यार,
तीनों लाइन एक ही लाइन में स्ट्रीम आ रहा था दोनों
अबे देखना
Can someone get this?
मैं लैग किया करके डर के
Can someone
मैंने
get
आउट
this?
निकाला वो भी नहीं जमा मेरे को
Turret out.
Spike planted.
behind you
Enemy down.
Last player standing.
Opponent killed.
Clutch. Attackers win.
हेलो
किरण बहुत सड़ी है
अबे
किरण बहुत सड़ी है
आएगा
कॉम्पिटिटिव लगा
कॉम्पिटिटिव लगा दिख क्यों नहीं रहा है
ओ किरण पाजी एलमेटर अरे एलमेटर
अरे मेरे को ज्वाइन क्यों करना गधे? कौन है वो? बनाओ भाई जल्दी।
अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाईजान।
अस्सलाम जो भी है। अरे चालू कर सॉरी सर।
डिस्कॉर्ड बंद है नहीं?
हाँ
बंद
ये
है।
इधर इन गेम बात कर रहा है तो डिस्कॉर्ड भी और ये भी।
पैसा चल रहा है, नया माउस मोटे।
अबे आग
Match
लगा रहा वो।
found.
Yes, I'm pumped.
अपना वाला मैप
चलो
निकल
चेक
गया
चेक।
क्या रे?
आग लगा रहा वो, आग लगा रहा।
अबे
आवाज आ रहा
वैलोरेंट
है।
से मैप निकल गया क्या रे?
क्या बोल रहा है मैप?
एकदम हाईटेक मैप है ना वो। क्या नाम है उसका? बाइंड स्प्लिट नाम है शायद। स्प्लिट बाइंड स्प्लिट। वो देख ना एकदम ए में ए एकदम हाईटेक है।
यार
है।
रोप
तेरा
वगैरह
माउस
यूज
कैसा
करते
मगर?
थे। हाँ बाप है, माउस तो एक नंबर है भाई, जहर है।
तो सेट किया गया कीज?
नहीं रे, इसलिए नहीं किया क्योंकि वो थोड़ा हल्का है कीज, और कीबोर्ड का थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल है। जब भी ऐसा कुछ दूसरा खेलेगा ना तो तभी करेगा इंटरेस्ट।
ऑर्डर।
Promise I'll get him. Might take down a city block along the way, but hey, a win's a win.
बिना लेके हट गया वो।
अपने पास ड्रैगन का केला भी है, देखना। नाम देख अनमोल,
क्या बोला?
सबके नाम देख पर। वोमेन का नाम देख, केला है केला।
ड्रैगन टेक। नुन्नू ही होगा उसका ड्रैगन टेक वाला था। इसका नुन्नू रहता वही डाल दो ड्रैगन।
क्या ही नाम है यार, मजा आ गया।
साला
वो भी मिस्टर।
Variable removed. Boom!
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted. Go get him.
फॉर्म में किरण भाई।
भाई पिंक 70 में आज 70।
भाई यारा क्या समझा क्या रे? वो उस दिन का बदला लेने आया है किरण।
सबका सोचो ना।
खून से होगा बदला, खून से।
जीने को और क्या चाहिए भाई?
जब वापस आते हैं ओमेन की गार्ड में चक्कर मारता है, फिर मेरे को मालूम पड़ता है
I
अनमोल
will
तेज है।
kill you, Omen.
नहीं रे, आज से एजी से खेल रहा हूँ मैं।
Enemy spotted.
मेरा कितना?
सॉरी भाई।
Enemy spotted. Bomb buddy out.
You're done. remaining.
Satchel out. They kept it.
मादर तो से मोटा मेरा किल बहुत बड़ा हो रहा
हाँ दुनिया में सब तेरा ही किल है
I will
मैं तो यहाँ पे
sacrifice
तेरे को स्पेक्टेट करना आया है साले
उसको दोनों छेद से मारे थे
I need this.
फिनिक्स बेचारा वो मार्शल लेके बैठा था
कोपचे में हील हो रहा था कोपचे में हील हो रहा था
Come on, let's go.
अरे लॉर्ड
एक कम हो गया कौन कम हुआ रे
मर गया ये
भोसड़ी के तूने मारा ना मेरे को मोटे
अरे नहीं रे मेरा ई देखना है अभी भी
I have the spike.
अनमोल है क्या रिवाइव कर सकते हैं अनमोल अनमोल रिवाइव कर सकते हैं क्या
Last player standing.
I have the spike. Wall raised. Rest.
लॉर्ड लड़के
एक स्पाइक किसको दे दे
ए स्पाइक इधर देना मोटे
चुप रहे अबे तू मर जाएगा तो मैं प्लान कर चाहता हूँ ना दो बजे अबे तू तेरे कैरेक्टर से प्रैक्टिस कर रहे किरण बहुत भाई क्या देखा मैंने आज एक बंदे ने ना सीधा क्लच मारा हुआ था गंदा वाला अकेले
Enemy spotted.
हील मी
Healing you.
थैंक यू
Last player standing. Flawless.
अरे भाई
I feel the strain. Block it out, Omen.
चलो ना बी पुश करते हैं
अच्छा सेज अपना बट्टा ही है ना
Cut their walls down.
Fire in the hole.
Enemy spotted. Silence.
Enemy spotted. Ultra carrier is dead.
Here comes the party. Satchel out. My ult's not ready. I have the spike. Satchel out.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
A.
Worthless.
ओ भाई वाप
Okay, Omen, you won that round.
नाइस लौड़ा जरूरी था
जीजी
Quick peeks now.
अरे बहुत है हमारा तो।
Enemy spotted.
अबे क्या सर से कितना कुछ निकाला मैंने सर। तेज को बोले कि रिवाइव करने दे।
हवा
अबे रिवाइव कर जाके।
Killed.
मैं राइट में हूँ, मैं राइट में हूँ।
Last player standing. 30 seconds
पहुंचने
left.
तो दे मेरे को वहां तक।
One enemy remaining.
अली लालची है ना एक नंबर।
Shadows traveling.
ए यार
इसको तो खेलने दो बे, आवाज क्यों कर रहे हो? बोल रहा हूँ बी प्लान करते हैं फटाक से। तुम लोग को इतना लंबा लंबा जो खेलने का जो 4-5 गेम हो जाते थे अभी। कितना करो?
I need to blow something up.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Get out of here.
हाँ ज़्यादा है रे फिनिश।
बैक बैक बैक।
Spike planted.
One enemy remaining.
You will not kill my allies. There. There.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Gun here.
आओ भाई सब।
टेप ऑपरेटर। स्नाइपर रह गया था ना।
यानी बम देना बेटा।
चलना फटफट प्लान करके खत्म करते गेम। लंबा खींचता है तू साले। ए में बी में जाते रहता है रात भर।
Time for a field test.
बी में ब्लॉकेज आ रहा है, ये चलते क्या?
Turret out. Finished.
चलो प्लान करने क्या कर रहे हो? आओ।
मारना भाई।
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
Fire in the hole. Here comes the party.
अरे भाई एक्स भी चला गया।
चलाते तो था।
अरे लेफ्ट में थी वो अच्छी।
Gear up. Stay safe. We're going back.
माना से बॉम्ब दे इधर तो।
लंबा मत खींचा, पहले बता रहा हूँ किधर एक जगह प्लान कर।
प्लान करते कम से कम।
मैं कब का प्लान करता, तुम लोग कब से टाइम पास कर रहे मिड में। बुला रहा हूँ बैकअप के लिए तो आ नहीं रहा कोई।
मजाक लगा के walk.
इधर लेफ्ट में छुप गया, लेफ्ट में राइट में भी, राइट देख ले किरण, राइट देख ले, राइट ऊपर हेवन।
Last player standing.
They will cover. They rush. Look for my shadows, they will hide you.
Everyone be.
Satchel out. Spike planted.
Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Somebody out. None of my stuff has malfunctioned yet. Can we celebrate that?
वीडियो बनाना पड़ेगा रे अच्छा खासा।
Quick peeks now.
Healing. Satchel out.
I get it.
Placing sentry.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Go get him.
One enemy remaining.
Spike planted.
B side. Go. Yeah.
Satchel out.
Your duty is not over.
एक कॉर्पोरेट
क्या बड़ा है बोल
Last round in the half.
तो क्या करता हूँ मैं
Keep nothing.
चांस भी सकता हूँ
उसको बेचारे को वेट करने के लिए रिवाइव किया हो
Gone here.
बहुत कमी है वहाँ
करना पड़ता है बाबा
बैंडल डाला किसी चीज को।
Shield go long.
रिवाइव करने देखना है मेरे को.
You fought well.
Nowhere to run!
I got a spike.
One enemy remaining.
Lights down.
Barrier here.
Turret out.
Don't break the wall.
Swarm grenade out.
Switching sides.
Turret out.
त्यांचा वायपर आपला.
I will rip the light from them.
तुमचं वय झालंय.
Imposter kill. Bomb buddy out.
One enemy remaining.
Ouch.
I'm dead. Spike here. Spike here.
जाओ जाओ.
They want to die. Let them.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy spotted.
कम है.
Enemy spotted. One down. Goodbye.
One enemy remaining.
Here. Spike here.
Thirty seconds left.
बिर्याणी पण दिलं तरी बोलतो डोकं खातो. पप्पा यांनी मला इशारा केला पैसे खायचं.
Come on, let's go.
आईला करू नको. मी नाही तुझ्या जालमध्ये फसणार. हे बघा अशी शब्द असतात. हा पप्पा पप्पू नाही.
Bomb buddy out.
Spike planted.
Satchel out. Enemy spotted. Satchel out. Initiated.
Cover going out. Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
Enemy spotted.
What's another death? The spike is diffused. Snuff them out.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Colorful kill. Get him.
Enemy spotted.
Satchel out.
Spike here.
Satchel out.
Spike's here.
One enemy remaining. Flawless.
See the man who dies.
Gun here.
This is why we are a team. Can someone get this?
आजा इधर अनमोल है क्या बंदे
है ना
अगर आवाज सुनाई दिया ना क्रिस्टल
For you, hermanita.
फटक से नेट सकते हो. आवाज सुना तो
Many enemies spotted. Enemy spotted. Return to dust. Your duty.
One enemy remaining.
Back where I belong.
अरे तोड़ दो वॉल
Go get him.
30 seconds left.
Fire in the hole! Satchel out.
10 seconds left.
यहाँ पे ही आएगी।
Last player standing.
यार ऊपर से
रश नहीं करना था।
आना यार हट।
Match point.
Once we win, just dump all your tech in my lab. I'll fix it up.
Turret out.
ए
Enemy spotted.
Nowhere to run!
Bomb buddy out. Here comes the party!
अबे यार बाजू में ही।
One enemy remaining.
Spike spotted.
अबे बाजू में
Defenders win.
To this moment. We can't stop here.
एक और
सवाल सवाल। लगा लगा। अनमोल का
जा रहे क्या अनमोल?
अनमोल जा रहा रहेगा। स्पाइक लगा बोलता है।
बाइक की डेथ मैच।
स्पाइक लगा ना। स्पाइक लगाओ।
बाइक है।
मैं क्यों नहीं आई गेम में?
Match found.
Just take a seat. I got this. Their healer is nothing. I'll burn them faster than they can mend.
इसमें भी बॉम्ब प्लांट करना रहता है क्या?
इसमें ना जो अटैकर थे ना सबके पास बॉम्ब रहता है।
अरे हाँ।
Multiple enemies spotted.
got your backs. Just, you know, from the front.
One enemy remaining. Last round before the switch.
Keep it up. Screw up and they're on us. Enemy spotted.
One enemy remaining.
Come on, let's go! Going up!
Switching sides. Point.
Party's over. Let's show them out.
Do it again.
Got one.
One enemy remaining.
My ult's ready.
Spike planted.
Okay, take a break, guys.
Attackers win.
Going up!
चलो बॉयज जी
तू नहीं खेल रहा किरण?
जी भाइयों जी
तू खेल रहा है किरण अभी? और किरण, हेलो हेलो किरण, आवाज आ रहा है क्या?
नमस्कार. कोविड-19 अनलॉकची प्रक्रिया आता संपूर्ण देशात सुरू झाली. जिल्ह्यातील शिक्षणाचे बरं
अपन खेलते ना? अपन खेलते ना?
चलेगा 10-15 मिनट में खाना खा लेता हूँ.
हाँ ठीक है, मैं भी खाता हूँ. फटक से आ जाओ.
11-15 को आ जाओ.
1 घंटे बाद?
11-15 11 बज रहा है. 15
अच्छा 11-15. ओके, हाँ ठीक है. बोल.
Evening and welcome. The confessions have begun. Confession number 1 from the trio of Dipesh Sawant, Siddharth Pithani and Samuel Miranda, which I'm bringing to you tonight. Viewers, this is a confession that proves that this was a cold-blooded murder. On the 8th of June, 3 things happened. Ria leaves Sushant's house on Mahesh Bhatt's advice. Murder devices, his laptop, 1 in 8 hard drives, the material is taken out. Sushant is sitting there protesting but completely helpless. These Good evening and welcome. The confessions have begun. Confession number 1 from the trio of Dipesh Sawant, Siddharth Pithani and Samuel Miranda, which I'm bringing to you tonight. Viewers, this is a confession that proves that this was a cold-blooded murder. On the 8th of June, 3 things happened. Ria leaves Sushant's house on Mahesh Bhatt's advice. Second, Disha is killed. Murdered. I have no doubt about it. And third, as per the confessions of these 3, a group of unknown IT professionals is sent to Sushant's house. And under the watch of these 3, all the digital data in Sushant's electronic devices, his laptops, his desktops and his phones is forcibly deleted. 1 by 1 in 8 hard drives, the material is taken out. Sushant is sitting there protesting but completely helpless. These 3, Dipesh and Siddharth, who till now have been protected in a wonderful way by the Mumbai police. These 3 sit there and force Sushant, Samuel Miranda, Dipesh and Siddharth, they force Sushant in his house to destroy any evidence that he has in his computers. Now this is clear evidence that Sushant's murder was planned on the 8th and executed on the 14th. And these 3 are accomplices. So why has the Maharashtra government and the Mumbai police tried to protect the accused? Very strange, very strange. Especially because it is now clear that Ria was part of a very powerful and connected Mumbai drug syndicate. Viewers, hear me closely. Multiple sources with different testimonies are telling me that several top politicians and top Bollywood stars and superstars are deeply entrenched and are part of this cocaine and hard drug circuit. They say it's very prevalent. Ria Chakrabarti and her group know their names. Some very powerful names. Their activities, their moral depravities, and their dirty secrets. And this politician Bollywood group is very worried that if some of these names come out, then nobody is safe. Read my lips again. No minister is safe. No star is safe. No director is safe. Read my lips again. No director's daughter is safe. And read my lips again. No politician's son is safe. And that is why, when the evidence is there, when the murder is a known reality, and when it is so easy to connect the dots, the Mumbai police has turned into the protector of the drugs and dirt mafia. And one last food for thought. And please, no dying political party or Sicilian mafia needs to jump in this. Don't we know, viewers, we have known that there are politicians in India who are in a big way on drugs. I'm not naming anyone, don't worry. Some escape the country looking drugged and then return looking even more drugged. Some go to events drugged, some go to inaugurations drugged. And I wonder tonight, why the pseudo-seculars, these pseudo-secular frauds in this country are so fond of the Babalog druggies. Tell me, pseudos, is being on drugs secular? Is exposing the drugs mafia in Bollywood and among our Babalog netas communal? Is that why these fools are linking the Sushant investigation, which is India's biggest public campaign? Is that why these fools are linking it to the Bihar elections? Ladies and gentlemen, confront these people because the nation wants to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, Republic TV this evening exposed Riya Chakrabarti and the entire WhatsApp trail on the drug racket, the drug syndicate, the drug cartel in Mumbai, the powerful drug cartel, the powerful drug syndicate that comprises PR agencies, top most Bollywood actors, biggest politicians, and there is more that we have this evening. In a few minutes from now, we're giving you the full details, and in a few minutes we will expose the first confession in the case. Is with Republic TV. We have accessed the first confession in the case. 3 people have confessed, but before that, reading out the details of how Riya didn't just consume drugs. She peddled drugs, bought drugs, Dipesh Savan. Sujay, if you're looking at this, Dr. Dinesh Rao, Saurabh Shukla, Shreya Narayan, Priyanka Tibrewal, putting out the full details. I want to read out from these details. I'm reading out the full details. And we have full chats. In fact, the full sequence of events breaking in a few minutes from now. Before that, I'm sorry, I was just very explosive details coming out in a few minutes from now. But before that, I want to put out the WhatsApp chats on our screen right now about how they spoke about drugs. They arranged for drugs, 2 bags of drugs. The kind of money that was involved, it's getting much bigger, and I think it's the tip of the iceberg. Tip of the iceberg. I want to go across to Sujay first. Sujay, on the WhatsApp chats, and I have something big coming up next. I want to break. But first up, the WhatsApp chats show and indicate that Riya was perhaps the center of a drug cartel. Sujay, I don't think there's any doubt left about that she was at the center of a drug cartel.
This is amazing.
That's what the WhatsApp messages show. Sujay.
Niranjan, this is so amazing and it is so damning. This is admissible in evidence, of course, subject to a forensic audit of the instrument, the device that is under the Information Technology Act. But this is so incriminating, and I mean, it's clearly prima facie proof that there is something so sinister that was going on.
While you speak, we show the chats. Sujay, go on, we show the chats as
there is something so sinister which is lurking all around us, and I say us because as a society as a whole, that where we, these drug mafia or other kind of mafia have percolated into our value systems, and how our kids and otherwise are exposed. And therefore it is so important that the NCB officials also now act in tandem with ED and CBI and expose this whole ring.
Yeah. And now we have more details. I'm going to bring more details right now of the bigger story. The story that we told you that we will bring on top of 7 p.m. And we have with us the first confession in the case. In fact, I'm going to put out the details that Shravan has accessed. These are Shravan's details, and I want you to stay with us as I bring out the details of the first confession. We're giving out the full details now. Shravan will join us in a few minutes, and full details are coming out on Republic TV. The complete details of what happened on the 8th of June. The full details. And I want to play out the details. Sujay and all our panelists, take a look at this. Sujay, Professor Dinesh Rao, Saurabh Shukla, Shreya and Priyanka Tibrewal. Believe it or not, I'm going to put out the graphics of the confession.
Yes.
Dipesh Sawan, Samuel Miranda.
This is very
Dipesh
Sawan,
Samuel Miranda. Dipesh Sawan, Samuel Miranda. And also Siddharth Pitani have made one confession about a group of professionals who came in. A group of professionals who came into the house. All three of them have spoken about a group of professionals coming inside the house and cleaning out 8 hard disks. Cleaning out 8 hard disks. A story that Shravan Sen has accessed, and we are breaking the full details now. I want to bring the full details right now. Viewers, in the last few weeks, we've been telling you about the first. We told you that the Disha murder, the Disha death link, there was something amiss, and we told you that there is a direct link. We told you that there could be professionals involved. We told you it's a murder. For the first time, a major confession. And I'm going to stay with the graphics, but I want to get the first response. I'm going to stay on the graphics for the first time. Confession. No other channel has the confession. Only Republic TV has the confession. First channel, Professor Dinesh Rao. First channel with the confession of these 3 people who are inside the house. That's why they were called on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. They say that a group of professionals came in, cleaned out all the hard disks. 8 hard disks were taken away from the house. I want to play out the graphics, Professor Dinesh Rao. Your response first, showing that this is a professionally executed murder. Professionally executed murder, viewers.
Yes,
look at the details.
Niranjan, of course, it's a very good job what you have done, and definitely the taking out of the hard disk, and it clearly indicates that they had a lot of informations which were damaging to either Ria or somebody who is connected in high places. So that is one possibility. And the other thing is, so this particular information is already been taken by those professionals, but the question of threatening is something which is very much need to be investigated. And definitely this is clearly indicative of a well organized group involvement, at the same time a planned execution of the crime.
Yeah, Saurabh, look at the details. Saurabh, look at the details that are coming out. A group of professionals came in. On the day that Disha died. On the day Disha died. On the day Ria left Sushant Singh Rajput. They came in on the same day. 8 hard disks. 8 hard disks were cleaned out, and Sushant was threatened. This is what the 3 people, Siddharth Pitani, Dipesh Sawan, Samuel Miranda, told the CBI. First response to Saurabh Shukla.
This is a damning confession. And I have to compliment Republic TV for these details, because obviously this corroborates what we have been saying for so long, that Sushant's death was not a case of suicide. Clearly there is more to it, and these damning confessions obviously will blow the lid out of the cover-up theory that has been has been done at the behest of certain individuals. I'm glad that your reporter has got out these details. This is just the tip of the iceberg, and I'm sure the truth will prevail now. But it clearly points out to the fact there were people who systematically, there was a whole clique of criminals who were working as a part of a pre-planned conspiracy to eliminate all the evidences and execute this crime. This is what is apparent from the revelations that you have brought to light. Congratulations to the entire team of Republic TV for bringing it out in the larger public interest. Niranjan.
Shreya, your first response is, Ria being, there are 3 or 4 parts. The 4-part breaking that we've shown on Republic TV. Politicians, Bollywood, PR firm, a 5-star hotel, and in the middle of it is Riya Chakrabarti and her brother Shobik, who are, by the way, being investigated by the Narcotics Control Bureau. As we speak, a case has been registered. 6:30 Republic TV broke that information. But the larger story of what happened on that day, why did this group come to Sushant's house? Why did they clean out all the information that he had at home? 8 hard disks were taken away. Shreya, first response.
Very, very suspicious. 8th June, the date, that is the most important thing. And then hard disk, the day she leaves, Disha Salian dies, hard disks, 8 hard disks removed. And on top of that, all these WhatsApp chats. I mean, till today, people have been talking, and especially in Bollywood, we have been thinking, what if it was just a witch hunt against Riya? But these are conclusive evidences which cannot be ignored at all. And that is why, for the first time, now we know that everything that we suspected and everything that we had, the whole of India and everywhere Indians were questioning it, everything is coming together and we are getting conclusive answers. And thank you so much for this. Thank you.
I want to get Shavan as well. Shavan will be joining us anytime now. Priyanka, we've been talking about this. We told you that the Disha death was linked. Look at when they came in. Suspiciously, on the day Disha died, this group comes in. And 3 people, not one or two, 3 people who were in the house. Dipesh Sawant, Siddharth Pitani and Samuel Miranda have told the CBI that they came on that night and they went back with 8 hard disks. Who could have sent these people, this professional group?
Yes.
And what were they trying to hide?
See, you have exactly pointed well that they came on the day Disha died, but we also have to see they also came on a day just before a day when Riya left. So they just stepped in after Riya left. So now who had sent them or not, that is a matter of investigation which will certainly come out. But you see, these chats are explicit evidences and these cannot be ignored. But the question is why it did not hit the eye of the Mumbai police when they were investigating the same. Now the confession which is coming from Siddharth Pitani, Dipesh or Samuel. So let me tell you, confessions can only come out when they are investigated. But these people were not even summoned or investigated by the Mumbai police. At whose behest? That is the question which I have been raising again and again, that why these people were not questioned. Because they were so important. They were the flatmates. They were staying in the same flat. But Mumbai police wanted to question the entire industry, but not these people. Why? Were they doing something specific which was dictated to them? That is the question. Why did the entire team come to do, and what were they trying to clean? And how come Riya Chakrabarti knew that this team will come after she leaves the house? Everything can't be a coincidence. This is a murder. This is what from the very first day we are saying, and people are believing, and they knew that this is a murder. Slowly the chapters are opening.
Yeah, it's all opening up. And Republic TV told you, and for the last 70 days, viewers, we've been saying that Sushant was murdered, Sushant was murdered, Sushant was murdered. We told you that there is a Disha link. And we told you that the 3 people who are inside the house will have all the answers. Dipesh Sawant, Samuel Miranda and Siddharth Pitani. And all 3 of them, and Republic TV as the first confession, have told the CBI that a group of professionals came home that day. And they left with 8 hard disks. What were in those 8 hard disks? Which was the group that came in? Who are these people? What did they want to hide? Republic TV, the first channel, getting you the full details of the CBI confession, the breakthrough confession. The breakthrough confession, because they've been called for 5 days back to back by the CBI. It's a well-planned murder, but who sent the mystery group? Who sent the mystery group? Did Riya send the mystery group? We don't know who sent the mystery group, but they came inside and were left with 8 hard disks. 8 hard disks. I have Sujay Kantawala as well joining us live. As I stay on this, Sujay, who sent the mystery group? Why did the mystery group come in and leave with 8 hard disks? What was in the 8 hard disks? I don't know, but looking at the sequence of events, the first confession that's come in, we have many questions. What is this mystery group? Why did the mystery group clean up Sushant's data? What did they take back with them? What did they want to hide? Saurabh, you can take that question. Saurabh.
Yes, Niranjan, very clearly that this points to what we have been saying all along, that the needle of suspicion is on Riya Chakrabarti, and I would say that the CBI now, in light of these revelations coming out, these confessions come out, will move in to not only interrogate her, but if things go and the way we have been saying, may lead to her arrest, because obviously there is a deeper conspiracy that has been unraveled following these damning confessions, because these were the key characters who were let off, who were not questioned as they should have been by the Mumbai police. If the CBI can extract this confession, why couldn't the Mumbai police do the same? Clearly, and we were piecing the missing links of the jigsaw. Now this is seeming to be in place. And then you have the drug angle. That's a separate one. So all this obviously points out to a deeper conspiracy. Were there some other people who were called from outside to do this? Were they hitmen? What was the motive in completely erasing the data? Because obviously, did Sushant know something which they wanted to hide, which they wanted to erase? All these are the questions I'm sure CBI will get once they interrogate Riya Chakrabarti. I think her days are numbered following these kind of confessions which have come out. And I again want to reinforce, I've investigated many crime investigations in the past. This is pointing out to a deep-rooted conspiracy, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, what you've revealed.
Professor Dinesh Rao, now we've shown the WhatsApp chats. Now the WhatsApp chats indicate that there was a larger cartel, bigger syndicate. We spoke about how Riya was perhaps at the center of it. We have WhatsApp chats that shows that she's coordinating how much of drugs to buy, where to buy the drugs from with Dipesh. And we have details of her telling PR firms. She's telling PR firms, take the drug from this part of Mumbai to that part of Mumbai to that hotel, from here to that hotel. And she's talking with another agency, PR agency, which also is owned by big stars, about Professor Dinesh Rao, about the kind of drugs that need to be taken and how much of drugs need to be consumed. Now, now, what do you make of it, Professor Dinesh Rao? While we stay on these chats, we're showing these chats as well. I want you to talk about this, and then we'll also show the full details of the first confession.
Yes, the chart very clearly reflects that apart from this chart, the statistics of the Mumbai crime itself reflects that there is a well-organized drug cartels which has been well protected, because we see the number of NDPS acts applied per year, it's very low. The seizure of drugs are very low, given the type of working class population and the elite population prevalent in Mumbai. So that clearly speaks the cartel is well protected, and the people who are handling the cartels, are heading the cartels, are in high places, and they have been well organized. The chats clearly reflects, because there are people who are users, there are people who are pushers, and there are people who are mules, and there are people who are trading, and there are people who are sending the logistics, and there are people who are sending it across the seas, and definitely this element of drugs.
Professor Rao, I'm going back to the confession. I'm going back to the confession, to the quotes of what these three have said. In all our visuals, hold on to your thoughts, because I have to take a short break, and I request all of our panelists to stay with us. In all of the explosive reports that we have put out, the investigative reports, what have we told you? Viewers, we told you that there were a few people at home who were not saying the full truth about what happened.
Correct. Yeah.
And today we have accessed the first confession. The three people inside the house, Pitani, Miranda, and Dipesh Sawant, have told Republic TV. In fact, have told CBI, and Republic TV has the full details. And we have the details of how a group came in on the 8th of June. We told you there was a link with the Disha death. They said a group came in, cleaned out data.
Yes, your channel is in the possession of the first confessions of Sushant murder case. In a massive development, key players in the case, Siddharth Pitani, Dipesh Sawant and Samuel Miranda, have confessed to the Disha link. There were I beg your pardon, they were witness to 8 hard disks that were taken away from Sushant's house in the presence by a mystery group that was sent by none other than Riya Chakrabarti, as they said. And interestingly, this also happened on the same day that Disha had died and Riya Chakrabarti had left Sushant Singh Rajput's house on the 8th of June. Before we go across to our guests, I want to first bring in Shavan to take us through the details of these explosive revelations that have been made by these key players.
Well, in fact, Suesha, yet another exclusive now being brought to you by our investigation team. In fact, we have spoken to our top sources within the agencies who have now confirmed 3 big confessions. Confessions that have been made by Siddharth Pithani, confession that has been made by Dipesh Sawant and Samuel Miranda. Who are these people? These are basically associates of Riya Chakrabarti. What we can confirm to our viewers is that on the 8th of June, 8 hard disks belonging to Sushant Singh Rajput, they were completely cleaned off. What really happened before that? Investigative agencies essentially indicating that till about the 6th, when they've analyzed phone calls, WhatsApp conversations, iMessages, as well as emails of Sushant Singh Rajput, it clearly reflects that there was nothing abnormal. There was nothing that essentially indicated that the actor was upset about anything whatsoever. There was no sense of any depression as it was being peddled by a select few. He was certainly upset after the death of Disha Salian. But on the 8th, there was a massive fight between Riya Chakrabarti and Sushant Singh Rajput. What is it that Sushant Singh Rajput really knew about? But this is the big clincher, that 8 hard disks were completely erased. Data was completely erased. Professional experts were essentially called in. These professional experts had cleaned off all the data, erased all the data in the presence of Siddharth Pithani, in the presence of Dipesh Sawant, in the presence of Samuel Miranda. This in itself is something that the Mumbai police yet again was trying to hide. Top sources have confirmed to Republic TV that this is exactly the sequence of events that on 8th of June, professional experts came in and they deleted the data. And this becomes incriminating, if I may say so, because why? What was the data that was deleted? Why did Riya give those instructions? And in the presence of Sushant Singh Rajput, we can confirm that 8 hard disks, their data was completely deleted. Let me now go across to our guest, Sujay Kantawala, who's joining us on this broadcast. Sujay Kantawala, let me take this question to you. This is incriminating evidence. The fact that there were outsiders who were present at Sushant Singh Rajput's residence on the 8th of June. These were professional experts who were basically brought in. 8 hard disks. This is absolutely confirmed by multiple sources within the agencies that 8 hard disks were completely, the data in it was completely deleted. What does this indicate? Where does this take this investigation forward?
Let me first congratulate you. Amazing piece you have brought before the entire country that is eagerly watching your channel, because now we are expecting new things that Republic will be bringing before us. And this is so damning. This is so incriminating. You are bang on target over here. I raise a question. Was this some kind of preparation? This 8th June incident takes place and the 8 hard disks are cleaned out. There are witnesses also. This kind of must have left such a big shock on Sushant, on his psyche, that what is this happening? Who is this? Who are these people? What are they up to? What kind of preparation are they going to do? That is on one hand. Now, if you see the whole event that has happened, the crime scene which has been obviously tampered, the post-mortem report which completely does not inspire confidence, and you have exposed that again and again. No second opinion is taken. In case of a suspicious death, if a superficial post-mortem report is given, naturally antenna should be going up. There should be alarm bells ringing in the police's mind that what is this going on? Let us take a second opinion. Imagine you have an ailment, and if a doctor says something, you always take a second opinion. It's a natural thing what a reasonable person would do. And then suddenly it is declared as suicide. So all these things now brought together, now that the CBI is collating evidence, I think this piece of evidence is going to be so critical in aid of the investigation with the Narcotic Control Bureau, CBI, and the ED are conducting a joint effort. I think it is in the interest of all of us that they should unearth the sinister plot and the conspiracy that is behind this nefarious incident.
Well, Priyanka Tibrewal, let me also bring you in right now. There was another expose done by Republic Media Network earlier in the day with regards to the drug link that has also emerged. Riya Chakrabarti consuming and dealing with drugs since last 3 years. This was also something that the Mumbai police decided to give a miss. And now this is yet another incriminating evidence that we are bringing to our viewers, that on the 8th of June, professional experts were basically brought in. But so far, not a word really came out from Mumbai police as far as whether at all there was anyone that was present on the 8th of June. And secondly, Priyanka Tibrewal, we also have information about one godfather. We are not naming the godfather here. This godfather of Bollywood, who also has a very important role to play here. The godfather of Bollywood also has a very important role as far as what really transpired on 8th of June. Don't you think that the ambit of the investigation should be widened now?
See, as the can has already opened, now all these bombs will automatically come out with the CBI, which has already stepped in. But let me also tell you that in the NDPS Act, whether buying, consuming, selling, all drugs, whatever it is all illegal. And they should be booked under the NDPS Act. Now, apart from that, when we speak about the Bollywood, we have seen two faces of Bollywood. One Bollywood is a group of people who are standing for each and every issue. They are saying, say no to drugs. They do a lot of marathons and campaigns on the streets. But when we see that on most of the Bollywood parties, drugs are being consumed, and the government and the state police and departments, they always stay quiet about it. And most of the parties, we will also see that these politicians and big bureaucrats are part of these parties. So why will they investigate? Now that is the question which has to be answered by them. It is not that they are unaware about these consumption of drugs in those parties when they are part of those parties. Many pictures are there on the net where you can see, I am not naming anybody, but even today people in the police department, you go and see their profiles, you will see their presence in all the big Bollywood parties where such kind of things are done, but they do nothing about it. Now see, I would also like to state that these hard disks, when they were removed from Sushant's house, the CCTV footage was not there on the 14th or the 13th night, but it should be there definitely when these people, they stepped in Sushant's house. That also on the very day when Riya left. So certainly Riya was staying with Sushant for quite some time, and then when she had access to his computer, his laptop, there were things which she wanted that should not be there. So certainly there were evidences which she wanted to wash them off, and that is the reason these people were sent in there. So that should also be seen and looked into, that whether the CCTV footage is available to find out who were these people who stepped in Sushant's house that day.
Right. Priyanka, let me also bring in Dinesh Rao, who's joining us from Bengaluru. Dinesh Rao, once again, question has been raised on Mumbai police. Their entire manner of investigation has basically come under the scanner. With this expose, is it really tenable for the Mumbai police commissioner to continue in his own position, given the fact that even today, CBI has highlighted that there are technical lapses in the investigation that has been carried out by the Mumbai police?
Definitely it very much speaks the whole case, right from the day where they erased all this data to the death of Disha and later subsequent death of Sushant. All these things, the way the police are supposed to have been investigated, that professionalism is definitely not been exhibited, nor seen, nor experienced. This clearly indicates the unprofessional nature of the police, whoever is involved, and definitely it will come towards the commissioner. But this is something which was unexpected from a city like Mumbai.
Niranjan, may I please, Niranjan?
Hello?
Shravan?
Hello?
Shravan, can I come in, Shravan?
I just want to
Shravan?
say that till now, Niranjan, hello? Can you hear me?
Mr. Rao,
Okay,
you got it?
Till now, there was no last, we were continuously looking for a motive, but we were not able to find a motive. And for the first time, the motive of everyone from Mumbai police to Maharashtra government to the resistance towards this investigation, everything is falling into place, and we have clear answers as to why Mumbai police was not investigating. Do you think that any kind of drug cartel can run in any city, anywhere, without collusion of important people, whether it is political or a police? So everything has become clear from just these 8 hard disks which were cleaned away, the drug story, the drug linkage, Disha Salien's death on the same day. Everything has become absolutely clear from this piece of evidence that you have brought in. And now, at last, after seeing everything for the first time through last 2 months, that we have been asking why, but how? We've been so anxious to know that why did this actually happen? And you are telling us why did this actually happen? So for the first time, we have the motive in front of us.
Shravan, can I just come in? Shravan?
Yes, go ahead. You were making a point.
Shravan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shravan, I think this vital confession can become a game changer for this entire probe, because this was the missing link in some ways, if you ask me, that was missing from the investigation, and clearly it also reinforces the fact that the Mumbai police was hell-bent upon doing a shoddy job. Otherwise, these are the things which any investigator of any police force who does basic crime investigation should have touched upon. Was there any evidence removed? Computer hard drives, these are the things, the first thing an investigator tries to find out. The fact that this was not brought out points out to a sinister conspiracy. Then you have the drug angle coming in. Who were these people who were behind? Was there a whole, the drug mafia which was also there, which was also involved? Was there a linkage? All these are deeper questions that need to be asked. And I would say the CBI must make sure that they investigate Riya Chakravarti thoroughly, put her to a lie detector test. Also, in light of the other evidences, the WhatsApp chats that you have brought out to light, there is a mention of an office boy. Where is this office boy? They must locate this office boy, because that may actually, give them the linkage of what were these drugs which were being couriered, which are being referred to in these charts. So I would say the mystery, the jigsaw that you have unraveled today is, a great day in terms of the investigation. You've done a great public service by actually bringing out these facts to supplement the CBI investigation, because the timing is of essence. Because these people can destroy evidence, they can destroy the whatever is there. That's the reason the CBI has to make sure that they need to hasten the pace of the probe, so that the truth comes out and Sushant gets justice. Shravan?
Sujay, can I just take a quick question with you before we... Sujay, let me just take a quick question from Sujay, because I need to also slip into a short break. Sujay, once again, there have been questions that have basically been raised about the missing links here. We have joined the dots here, but the final investigation has to be done by the investigative agencies right now to find out what really transpired between the 8th and the 13th night, because that becomes the crucial link. How do you think perhaps the Central Bureau of Investigation would be taking this forward after this revelation?
No, I'm sure they have a strategy in place, plan A, plan B, and they have various ways. As they say that there are many roads to reach to the square. And CBI has a first-class crack team of officers. They have forensic experts on board. They are not conducting any fishing expedition over here. They are conducting proper, solid investigations, and they have the mandate of the highest court of the country. So, considering the factual background of this case and whatever has happened, transpired, discussed in the media, that again is going to aid this investigation. And I'm sure step by step they are going to. Also, one very critical thing that I wanted to point out was this, that in our federal structure, we have an interstate police cooperation. In the sense, if a person commits a crime in Mumbai, which is normally the case, people commit crimes in Mumbai because there is so much glamour, money, etc., and run away to other states. Imagine a situation where a state does not cooperate and a person has committed a heinous crime in Mumbai and has run away to another state. So these are far-reaching consequences, which is one also important aspect which in future will have to be, as they say, those creases will have to be ironed out. And again, that cooperation and camaraderie will have to be maintained between police departments of various states under our federal structure.
Priyanka Tibrewal, let me take this to you. Unlike other networks, Republic Media Network always gets you the big picture. The big picture here is the conversation, 70 WhatsApp conversations, and let's not dilute this. We're talking about Riya Chakrabarti, not just consumption, but dealing with drugs, not just small quantity drugs, bag full of drugs. And Deepesh Sawant, the man who should have been initially questioned by the Mumbai police, very conveniently disappears. Priyanka.
Well, first of all, congratulations, Republic, on your concerted efforts, which are yielding fruits, and we are seeing that. But you see, apart from that, I would also like to speak about the quantity of these drugs, which